I used to ride 4 deep in Corolla. I was broke with a bad chick, color cola. But she used to act up like a name Viola. So I had to cut her off, now I name older. X-Files, bagged up like Kroger. You ain't even had to open, you can smell her odor. Got a bunch of niggas hoping they can mess me over. But I really been the shit and I ain't changing odor. Next style, when I brought up, I can't lie, I'm blessed, I'm older. On my side, it's less than no love. You might die, get stretched like yoga. Felt like I was destined for the pain and torture. Trying to keep my flame, but the rain gets colder. Every drop lit, help me gain composure. If life is a game, well, nigga, game over.
Damn right a nigga gon' flex. 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 Damn right a nigga gon' flex.
Down in this bitch and I'm feeling like a bicep. Take a side steps from the haters, that's on my steps. Know what life is and I grab about the privates. With a vice grip while I'm steady dodging vices. On the prizes, one focus, no surprises. Where your eyes is, they ain't seeing nothing like this. Dropping science, like my name is really Isaac. Know that I'm sick, but I never need a Heimlich, cause I never be chosen. Used to be broke, but never was broken. I came and spoke it into existence. I should be quoted. This shit is golden. Was a black sheep, but I should be golden. Excuse my indulgence. I am just trying to live in the moment. Time is precious, I'ma die a legend. Y'all niggas so sweet, y'all diabetic. And you don't know shit, need to find a lesson. That's why your life always measured a lesson. Haters always come with incredulous questions, but you can't stop a nigga tether the blessings. That's why you forever next to the section, but never in this bitch. And while I'm in this bitch,
damn right a nigga gon' flex. 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 Damn right a nigga gon' flex.
Oh boy. Fix myself up in this chair. Yeah, buddy. We getting into it. We getting into it. So, let's go. We live and direct. We are live and direct, ladies and gentlemen. Live and direct. We are locked in. We are locked in. Woo! Well, today is that day. Today is that day. My only thing is that I don't know the song length. My thing is I don't know the song length for this track. So I don't know if I have the right version. Right? We got Raina, we got Lou, we got King Hammer, we got Queen. What's good? What's good? How's everyone feeling? Hey. How's everyone feeling? So it is a nice Thursday today. I am late. If you're in the Discord, then you understand as to why I'm late. Okay, a certain trailer came out and I said, yo, let's go all gas. Okay, I did my reaction. You saw me upload it. I did the reaction. On my other channel, funny enough, I put out, I think I scheduled about 12 shorts. So from that, what's it called? From that reaction recording, I made about 12 shorts from it, and I scheduled all of it. On top of that, I already started posting on other social media pages. I posted on my other YouTube page, of course. I post on Snapchat. I post on Facebook. I post on Instagram. Where else I post that I'm missing? So YouTube, Snap, Facebook, Instagram. So I post on 4. I posted shorts or reels on 4 other social media pages. So, hey, you can't say I ain't doing something. You know what I'm saying? We got Bethany in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Excuse. Okay, my fault. I apologize. How long is this song? I don't know the length of this song. I'm gonna be honest with you. I found one that's 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So I'm not too sure if I have the right version of it, but I gotta listen to this, right? Like, and you know what's crazy? Okay, I don't know if I should save this for the recording, or I should, I'll save it for the recording. Let me just get to this chat. Just showing love and support before I gotta put in these 12 out. Hey, do what you gotta do, gang. I appreciate the support, though, honestly. I just found the other channel and caught up on the shorts, and now I gotta start all over. I appreciate you, Bethany. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to the other channel. Funny enough, I'm not even promoting it yet. I talk about it, but I don't really say it yet because, like, I want to make sure that when I do promote it, there's a lot of content to go through, right? So I don't want to push a channel that's empty. That's like, it's cool to do that, but like now people are going to sit there and wait, like, so when are you going to upload? So now that I am uploading, it's like, let's build this up first, and then we'll give it to the people, right? So I'm gonna just say that. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I need some help because I need to know how long the song is. I do not know how long the song is. There's like multiple versions on Twitter. There's one for like 1 minute. There's a 2 minute. The longest one that I found was 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I want to make sure that I have the right version. And then we got to talk about OVO, like, 55%. God, can you not stop? Anyway. I've been trying to stop it. It's not stopping. I'm like, what's going on? But, yeah, I want to make sure that I find the right version. So, like, I play, like, the full thing. Who else in here? We got Miss Ashley in here. What's up? How you feeling? I hope everyone's having a great evening, by the way. Just gotta say that, I just want to know, were you uncomfortable being in the... What? Huh? What? Okay, Sarah, what are you talking about? Sarah, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, Sarah. Okay, so let's just leave it there because I don't feed into drama. Let me just go ahead and make that clear. I do not feed into any kind of drama in any kind of way, so I do not pay it no mind. See, as we're here right now, what we're focusing on right now, we're focusing on music. That's all I care about. The music and pushing the conversation forward with hip-hop. To dwell in drama, that's a waste of time. Sorry, not sorry. That's just not for me. Plain and simple. Why would I want to indulge into the negativity? Why would I want to indulge into our own vices that holds us down? That's senseless. No, I want to make sure that I'm here to continuously elevate and build up this channel and build myself up, and to continuously learn and educate myself so that when we get to higher places, I'm well prepared to be a part of a panel or conversation. It's plain and simple. I'm not here for drama. All right? So let's let that go because I'm not going to feed into that. All right? But, okay, there's 2 ways how we're going to go about this. Redman was on the, what's it called? He was on the Red Bull 64. We could start with that until we figure out the right version for the Kendrick feature, and then we can talk about the OVO sales situation, because I do have some insight on that as well. The main thing is the reasoning, and funny enough, that reasoning was already put out, so I'm definitely ready to talk about it. Funny enough, I have no notes. Funny enough, I have no notes, so it is what it is. That was supposed to be in the link to the song. Huh. Let me see for a second, because I know in the Discord. Yeah, so Josh sent me Crew's reaction. I wonder if the link is there. Of course, they love to give me ads, but it is what it is. So I wonder if the link, go support the video here. Okay, I think we found it. All right, cool. So I wasn't like super off with it, so that's nice. That's pleasant, right? So, okay, bet. We can start with this then. We'll go ahead and hit that little subscribe. Looks like we got a music video, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, thank you for letting me know. I completely forgot. That slipped my mind. So let's go ahead and focus on the music, right? All right, let me hit this record button, because I do have a little something to say. So let me go ahead and lock in. All right, cool. So remember how we kind of talk about divine timing that comes with Kendrick Lamar? This music video dropped yesterday. So it dropped yesterday. So the divine timing still applies. Let me just go ahead and say that. What's good, Judy? I see you. How to Pray. The song is called How to Pray. It's so interesting that we get that ahead of the GTA 6 trailer, knowing what kind of debauchery comes with that game. And I've seen the gameplay, trailer, gameplay, however you want to put it. They released it on Netflix. It was about 30 minutes of gameplay. I know for a fact that game is going to shelter all kinds of people around the world. You can work out in the game. You can go to the club in the game. You can go to a bar in the game. You can rob all kinds of places. You can rob a 7-Eleven. God, there's so many things. There's backyard boxing matches or wrestling matches. There's a whole lot of heists. You can open refrigerators and drink things. You can sit down and watch TV. You can go in the studio and record a song. Allegedly, I heard that you can stream while playing the game. And let me explain that. So you're playing GTA 6. This is alleged, by the way. Let me make that clear. This is alleged. But allegedly speaking, you can sit in GTA 6 and stream something. It's getting to a point where this is getting a little scary. So the fact that you have a game that's going to shelter about 75% of planet Earth. This song is important. I did my reactions. I made my shorts, everything. This is important. Okay? So I kind of like the fact that we got this ahead of that, you know? So let's not waste no more time. I'm interested. I'm curious. We know this is probably not going to be bar heavy. I'm just assuming off the top of my head, right? But it's actually so insane how the lineup for this is kind of crazy, you know? So anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's go ahead and get started with this right here, man. Let's go. I'm so curious, man. Let's get into it.
Trust me, I trust you back. Reciprocation, we live in the satisfaction. Love drunk, I call your name, then call God. Both one and the same. You got friends, I got more. We sneaky jealous, the cool fin ignoring me, not too careless. Tell me when you're about to, but I can't without you. Cold stairs, I've been through something. I need nurture, is that a promise? The city.
Already right off the bat, this is the kind of song that you got to sit down and think about. This is the kind of song that you got to have conversations with other people about it. And you know what's amazing about the conversation that would come with this is that it's free. the song literally sounds free, and the conversations that you can have can be free because the amount of roots, the amount of directions just talking about this song can go. You'd be surprised.
Praise me, the blood spill changed me, the world blamed me, but you never shamed me. I want more optimism. You raised different, that's way different. Give me some time, I come back around. Teach me how to pray, and I love you for now. It could take a lifetime, it could take a lifetime. Hold you by the waist, no, maybe we can waste time. Maybe we can waste time, maybe we can waste. It could take a lifetime, it could take a lifetime. Hold you by the waist, no, maybe we can waste time. Maybe we can waste time. Kiss your neck, I kiss your ear. The sensitivity, I got your waist in the mirror. Who we are, more than we know. A journey for two, that's the story unfolds. I sing violence, you sing love. I suffer in silence, you opened up. I say free the homies, till they all free. There's a plot twist, cause you freed me. Truth or dare, here's a Lamborghini or Kundalini. One is rare, and the other one's only good for TV. I can share war stories in and out of my maturity. You know it's good for me. Sing a song that I never heard. I promise you got my word. To put your body in position the way it deserves. It's a simple transaction when we break it down. Teach me how to pray, and I love you for now. It could take a lifetime. It could take a lifetime. Hold you by the way.
That's the song's done already. God, the section speaking about freedom, being free, importance of what it means to be free today. We love our negativity. We love our vices. We love our alcohol. We love our arguments. We love our rage baiting. We love our what else? What other vices, huh? Sex. Drugs. Rock and roll. No. But you see where I'm going, right? Like you understand, like, how can you be free? Not saying that you got to kick all of it. Freedom is a state of mind. Understanding that when it comes down to your own personal self, not all of it would be holding you back, but what's holding you down? What's your ball and chain? You see what I'm saying? I want to go back to that part, actually. I want to hear that part again. I ain't gonna lie, but this is amazing.
Kiss your neck, I kiss your ear. The sensitivity, I got your waist in the mirror. Who we are, more than we know. A journey for two, that's the story unfolds. I sing violence, you sing love. I suffer in silence, you opened up. I say free the homies, till they all free. There's a plot twist, cause you freed me. Truth or dare, here's a Lamborghini or Kundalini. One is rare, and the other one's only good for TV. I can share war stories in and out of my maturity. You know it's good for me. Sing a song that I never heard.
I think what's going on here as well is a bit of a, I wouldn't say, like, maybe you can describe it as like a tug of war. Is that the game? When you pull the rope, tug of war? I feel like there's a little mixture between like a tug of war in the state of mind and the questioning and understanding of balance, or like yin and yang, which is like literally seen through this split screen right here. We all know what this looked like, you know what I'm saying? All of us growing up on the game consoles, what the split screen looks like, we already know this, right? Especially if you're doing 1v1, one side trying to hunt the other side trying to hunt the other side, but through that hunting you get lost. Is that not crazy? So understanding, you can even say polar opposites in a sense. You got one girl dancing her, trying to dance towards her freedom, and then the other side, the dude. And mind you, these are all my own thoughts, so I could be wrong, but like, you understand what I'm saying? But like, the other side with the dude trying to find his freedom through the music, knowing that both sides, both ventures can also hold you down. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of interesting to witness and understand and take in, because this is a struggle and battle that a lot of people have today. And to have a song that kind of like, it's not necessarily exploring it, it's kind of teetering the line of, that duality. So when I listen, I'm just like, that exploration is real, especially between me, myself, knowing what's holding me down. Like, for example, procrastination alone, that's one of my biggest vices. And when I listen to this song, like, I wouldn't even say it's a battle. I feel like it's more of a conversation, or like, it's just like you're having that kind of face-to-face moment. So that's what I'm getting from this, at least. I just want to make that part clear. It's not like I'm telling y'all what it is. That's not my job. That's not my intention. I'm just giving y'all my own personal kind of like reaction towards the song, you see?
No, a journey for two, that's the story unfolds. I seen violence, you seen love. I suffer in silence, you opened up. I say free the homies, till they all free. There's a plot twist, could you free me? Truth or dare, here's a Lamborghini or Kundalini. One is rare and the other one's only good for TV. I can share war stories in and out of my maturity. You know it's good for me. Sing a song that I never heard. I promise you got my word. To put your body in position the way it deserves. It's a simple transaction when we break it down. Teach me how to pray, and I love you for now.
It could take a lifetime, it could take a lifetime. Hold you by the waist, no, maybe we can waste time. Maybe we can waste time, maybe we can waste. It could take a lifetime, it could take a lifetime. Hold you by the waist, no, maybe we can waste time. Maybe we can waste time.
It could take a lifetime. No, maybe we can waste time. It can take a lifetime to free yourself. So as you age on this planet, the older that you get, you're going to finally come to the realization that I'm free now. And not through death, but through age, through experience, through understanding. That's the lifetime portion. But today, with a lot of people, they're impatient. So they would say, no, maybe we can waste time. And then that would block or hinder that journey to a lifetime. You see what I'm saying? So this is a song made to help others think, if that makes sense. And to tie it all up, this is something that you do when you pray. Because think about it, through true prayer, real prayer, you might recite a prayer. But that real prayer is when you bow your head, regardless if it's at the side of the bed or you just in the middle of your room and you just want to talk. But sometimes through that talking, you find the things that you struggle with, and now you're having a conversation with the individual that you should be talking with. So how to pray, teaching people how to pray, like it's literally it's not literally teaching you how to play, but it's giving you the understanding of what you do when doing it, if that makes sense, right? It's really incredible. It's definitely, yeah, introspective lyrics, absolutely. So it's rare that you get things like that, especially in the ecosystem with music today, knowing that people just want to turn up still. This is literally a needle in the haystack, because you don't get a lot of things like this. Or you wouldn't see music get pushed that sound like this. Right? Because they want to stick to all the traditional things that pulls people in. You know, whether it's women, whether if it's drugs, alcoholism, etc. Like, that's what holds people down. So it's kind of cool to see songs like this where it's like, we can get to that ending. We can kind of cut that early. We can take a long break from it. So either way, Dahi, this is something amazing. This is definitely something amazing, right? So shout out to Dolly, Kendrick, and Amber Mark for this song called How to Pray. But, you know, at the end of the day, they don't like pushing positive-ish. They prefer to have negative-ish, right? So, it is what it is. You know? With this positivity in front of us, what literally came after? This came out first, right? What came after? You're given the positivity. What comes next? The negativity. And what was that negativity? It went viral today. It broke Netflix. Netflix broke today. The server shut down because it crashed. GTA 6 is... Bro, there's too much negativity in GTA 6, but everyone wants to feed into that, bruh. So there you go with the balance beam, or however you want to put it. Y'all, that positive you get from this is going to get washed away with that negativity. Because think about it like this. Think about it like this. What's the one thing people love on YouTube? What's that one thing people love on YouTube the most? They love to see someone crash out, scream at the TV, let the world know this is what it is. This is what happened, etc., etc. That's not the case. That's not the case. You're getting fed a lie. That's the thing, right? So you also got to sit there and really analyze situations. Are you going to take things at face value, or are you going to go ahead and do your own research to come to a better understanding of the situation? And now with that assessment, you get to decide what you want to do. They're not going to go through that process because that process takes too long. There's too much brain power that comes with that process, right? So this goes back to the song again. What are the things that hold us down? List them all. Anything negative today, you can go down the list. Every single thing on that list is what's holding us down. It's what's holding music down. It's what's holding the hip hop community down. And the more that you sit there and admit it, is the faster the community can heal. That's a fact. But look at the process. It's going to take too long. So they rather walk away from it. But you know, I guess we prefer the negativity than positivity. They'll give us the positivity. We'll hold it. We'll love it. We'll get bored. And then we go find whatever. We go get that cut water. We go get that tequila. We go get that vodka. That rum. You know, it might be a little spicy. So, you know, you got to go else and get. You got to go get some soda. You got to get some Sprite, some Coca-Cola. You know, if you want to get a little juice in there, you throw some juice. You know, you already know how to make a cocktail. I don't have to tell you. But that's what it is. Life will give you that cocktail. And the first thing you'll do is take that drink. You don't even sip no more. Because you know what it tastes like. So you rather indulge than say, yo, can I just get like an orange juice? Is that not crazy? Anyway. Message. Damn, I was talking for like 17 minutes. Lord have mercy. I gotta fix that. Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but shout out to everybody here, man. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and stopping by. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the members. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. You know? What we like to do over here, we like to focus on the music. We like to focus on music industry, what's going on. Catch a vibe, have little convos, get a little silly, and then we go back to our regular lives. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's really what it is. Oh, well. Red Bull. Red Bull 64 bars. We got new Red Man, baby. Oh, they just love giving me ads, even though my ad blocker's on. I gotta change that. I gotta remind myself to change that too. Maybe that's why it's outdated, old, or whatever, but it is what it is. All right, this is where we start counting bars, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we got Nisha Jones in the chat. What's up? 2 minutes and 44-second one? Yeah. We kind of figured it out at the end of the day. But I appreciate you for that, honestly. So, see, Red Bull, y'all need to do more of these. Red Bull, y'all need to do more of these. What was the last one they did, actually? Let me see if we know. What was the last 64 they did with Ab Soul? That was 2 months ago, man. There's more than enough rappers to do this bi-weekly at least. You know? I feel like y'all can make that happen because that's definitely important for rap culture right now. You know, it's kind of difficult to kind of keep a pulse on it because a lot of people will come to listen and just run away because that's the intention. That's what they prefer. But either way, don't forget, watch cartoons. I'm dead. He really is. Okay. All right, am I recording? Okay, cool. I feel like this live is going to be quick too, by the way. Just to let y'all know. I don't think I'm going to be here for too long because the fact that I already blitzed through the Kendrick feature with Dahi and Amber, I feel like this one might be quick and the last conversation might be quick too, so we're probably going to be ranging around an hour, maybe? Either way. So, like I was saying, the last one that we did was with Ab Soul, and that was about 2-3 months ago. Y'all can do more of these, because even though Chinatown Sound is not really competition at all, because no one's really over there tapping in with the reels or interviews or anything like that, they getting people almost every day. Red Bull, knowing what you do and what you represent, I feel like you can get people every day. It's a thought to have a little series on the channel, reaction channels. They're definitely gonna pull up and tap in with this. So this is definitely important, right? Either way, you got a dip? Take care. I appreciate you for pulling up. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Redman, DJ, Shaka, Red Bull, 64 bars. Let's get into it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Let's go ahead and get started with this, bro. Let's make it happen. Let's check the volume.
Fucking got rock here. This is Funk Dr. Spot. This what we doing? Look, I'm in your city fly Superman with no cape. I'm like a beer out of bodega, I'm a cold case. Tell your man it's a rap, Saran. I ring bells in any hood, Alexander Graham. The camera lands can't even picture the way I'm motivated. Give me my money after world how I'm fornicated. My career I remember, I made it off the block. Now I'm back between the blocks like I'm playing Jenga. The hustle never stops. Kiss the ring trick. 40 calories, that's how my jeans fit. Chicks yell, hey yo.
40 was it? How you say 40 calories or 40 cala? Hey, that was kind of hot. I like that.
It's the ring trick. 40 calories, that's how my jeans fit. Chicks yell, hey yo, I make the queens flip.
Hey, shout out Queens Flip, bro. What?
Calories, that's how my jeans fit. Chicks yell, hey yo, I make the queens flip. She get a bummy, her breath neat Listerine strips. It be the pretty ones with the titties done. When I feel stagnated, the cheese give me runs. Weak rappers, I'm intolerant. I do like Tupac.
When I feel stagnated, the cheese give me run. Wait, hold on a second, brother. Hold on a second.
Breath neat Listerine strips. It be the pretty ones with the titties done. When I feel stagnated, the cheese give me runs. Weak rappers, I'm intolerant. I do like Tupac did the rider mess for the dominant.
R.I.P.
I don't play the station or the Xbox. I want to inspire the youngins, not to X-Ops.
Message. No PlayStation or Xbox. You want to inspire the youngins to not X-Ops?
I don't play the station or the Xbox. I want to inspire the youngins, not to X-Ops. Put your guns down, tell your ops, let's box. Register your...
Yo, put your dukes up. So what's up then? I'm being stupid.
Youngins, not your ex-ops. Put your guns down, tell your ops, let's box. Register your guns when the revolution drops. I drive to win, I need my CDL. Hating women, keep leaking out your BBL.
Yo, them BBLs that leak stank. Okay, hey, story time. This is quick, I promise. One of the spots that I work security at in Toronto, King Street. King Street was like home to me for about like 3-4 years, by the way. That's why I knew when that fight happened, I knew exactly what street that was on. Anyway, the spot that I was at, there was a lot of women that got BBLs that be pulling up to the place. A lot of the times, I'm stationed on the second floor. I'm either by the DJ booth majority of the time, but sometimes I might be by the other bar, which is also where the women's bathroom is. Long story short, this one woman went into the bathroom. She had a big BBL. I ain't gonna lie, but like, she had Reptar hands. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that, you know, Reptar, you know, T-Rex, no arms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, long story less short, she came out the bathroom. That aroma smelled like shit. I've been told prior, a lot of women that get giant BBLs but ain't got no arms, they can't wipe their ass properly. Let's get back into this shit.
I drive to win, I need my CDL. Hating women, keep leaking out your BBLs.
Yes.
When I'm coming, you don't stand a chance. The fans going, uh-oh, like I'm doing a hammer dance. There's food for thought, got no GMOs. This is Gilla House, bruh, I'm the CEO.
Yeah.
Red Bull said, let's get the cake. Okay, watch me entertain that bull, baby. Hey, my city wild and we all strapped. I'm a boss, bro, Siri wouldn't talk back. Give me my money, pounds, cash, or cash app. Cause if I pull, you be ducking.
I'm Canadian, I ain't got Cash App.
Talk back. Give me my money, pounds, cash, or cash app. Cause if I pull, you be ducking with that ass flag. The punch bar.
Affleck.
A king, bro. Queens, keep a poker face. You can draw more kings. Facts. Tsunami with the flow, you gon' ride the wave.
Yeah.
I'm surfing, having a Jet 2 holiday.
How does it go again? Next time you get a Jet 2, however it went. But bro, those memes, fact, man, yo, you saying some shit.
Tsunami with the flow, you gon' ride the wave.
Yeah.
I'm surfing, having a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah.
Blazing the haze, I'm from the era of Carcanine, Illmatic, the bar savage. My career over my bedroom, I'm still at it. I'm sowing my seeds, I'm cut from a different fabric. Who do you consider?
You're cut from a different fabric? Fabric? As in sell up. Man,
The best, bring 'em. I give 'em all 5 fingers of death. Whether it's an old dude or a YN, I'm passing out pallbearers to your top 10. I remain public enemy, no industry, I'm in the streets. Women love it when they sleep, I can hear them queef. I put no industry, I'm in the streets. Women love it when they sleep, I can hear them queef. I put on the mask, clear the room. You stick around, then all of you MF's doom. Let's get it.
MF Doom bar, I like that. I want to hear that again.
Mask, clear the room. You stick around, then all of you MF's doom. Let's get it. Red man in motion, get the drama mean. I feel like I used that hot tub time machine. My crew mob it, they like, you got it, king. Catch us eating collard greens at the Bada Bing. Nah, I mean, you can hear the hunger. When I start brainstorming, better build a bunker. No stains on my name, platinum and gold albums. I'm still relevant. Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
I punch like Jerron Ennis. I'm operating to the beat, you in the wrong clinic. I move like a supervillain. My city on my vertebrae. You can't teach what I do, but you gon' learn a day. So if you giving me those funny looks, just know I got a record for whooping ass in the Guinness books. I cook it and serve it right out the trap. Don't wanna hear your life story, shut up and rap, nigga.
Oh, ¿cómo sea?
Don't need to hear your life story. Shut up and rap. Hey, to all the Rod Waves, to all the Lil Durks, R.I.P. King Von, to all the who else? Who else you want to throw in there? A Boogie. To all the rappers that love to tell stories and snitch on themselves. Y'all gotta cut that out, man. Just get to the raps, man. Just flow on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had y'all fun. Y'all ran with a whole decade off the same shit, just off a different beat, different texture, flow, whatever you want to say. Bro, we know y'all can tell stories and make it sound catchy. Can y'all rap for real? Message. Oh my goodness, that was fire. That was fire for sure. So, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. I love this series. The Red Bull 64 bars. But honestly, just literally, here's the thing. This is what you can do. Because you can make a logo, everything, make t-shirts, all that shit. It's going to be fire. Bro, literally just call it the Red Bull 64. Have the Red Bull logo regular, but in big numbers. A 6 and a 4 behind the Red Bull. Brother, put that on a shirt. Yo, if you need a graphic designer, I can put it together, make it all look like neon type-ish. You know what I'm saying? Give it the neon lights. You know, just like in the video.
Story shut.
Oh, just like in the video. We'll do a little something like that. You know, hey, I'm just thinking. That's my graphic design brain constantly turning. You know, but I'm with it. I'm honestly with it. What's good, OTG? I'm with it, man. Honestly, I'm with it. That's what's up to me. Whew. So, I always get weary when I say shout out to Red Bull. Because Red Bull, the drink, that shit like gasoline. That's not even good for you. But like, Red Bull be holding down the culture. It's damn near holding down every... No. It is. Red Bull is holding down every pillar to hip-hop. All 4 original ones. So MCing, DJing, the beatbox, and the and breakdancing. Not in the literal sense, but as each pillar evolves, look what it evolves into. Art can be digital now. Art is not just spray painting anymore. There's numerous amounts of ways that you can produce art. And then you got DJing that evolved into like producing, MC, freestyle, rapping, etc. And then what else? What am I missing? I think that's it actually. Oh, breakdancing, bruh. Breakdancing is like, you have breakdancing still. There's freestyle dance now. And then you have crew battles. Or, yeah, you can say crew battles like IDL on ESPN2. Which is a major milestone for dance, by the way. IDL on ESPN2 to have dance broadcasted on television to be able to watch in sports bars and all that shit. Game changer. I think I'm the only one in this whole bitch that said something about it. Not saying that like I'm trying to stand on my square, but yo, let's not forget about dance too. Because dance has been evolving this whole time. So, just here to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here. But this is fire. This is fire. This is needed. This is necessary for the times right now. A lot of artists out there, man, their time in the music industry, bro. Y'all time is getting hella short nowadays. It's not long no more. Pause. You might be around for 2-3 years, and then you're done. Next person come in. It depends. It's crazy, but Red Bull be doing their thing, bro. So shout out to Redman and shout out to DJ Shaka. That was fire. That's 2. That's 2 of them. Working on your show lineup for tonight. Saw Flex was live and pulled up. Late like, oh, now you good, gang. You know the notifications don't work around here. Like I was saying before, the smaller channels, I don't know what the hell it is. But them goddamn notifications don't like to work for us. You know? This is what it is. Alright. Oh, got Bleach. I wonder what TV shows I'll be watching today. That's a real question. Alright. Let me go ahead and get this picture real quick. Not Iceman. think he shared on his Instagram. I think he shared it on his Instagram. I need this picture because there we go. Because this is important for this conversation. So at this point, we're going to do a little bit of reading. At this point, we're going to do some reading. So I've been meaning to talk about this, but I want to make sure that I took my time with it, right? All right. Am I recording? Cool. So we're going to talk about this. Usually when I have conversations like this, I have the information that I need in my head. The only thing that I really needed to pull up was this. And a lot of people might be confused. They might not understand what this is. I will explain that as we go on. But we can start by talking about this and what this means for the OVO brand. And just like the possibilities that can come with it. And of course the negativity, or not negativity, but the negatives that can come with it too. So it's like we're kind of like walking the balance beam with this one. So this is currently recording right now. I'm going to go ahead and make this message clear. Because I think I'm going to, for this video, I think I'm going to target Toronto pretty heavy on the hashtags. So for anybody that is from Canada, that's from Toronto, please understand, read the crawling text at the bottom of the big screen. Because I have no time for y'all emotions. Let's go ahead and make that clear right now. All right. So with that being said, let's not waste no more time. Let's go ahead and dive in with this article. And this article is talking about OVO sells majority stake to authentic brand group. Drake retains significant ownership. Significant, but not majority. Let's make that clear. The wording already is going to throw people off. Significant, they're going to assume that's a lot. But majority stands above significant. The percentage numbers last time I checked was authentic brand group was going to get 55% of OVO. And this is merch wise, not label, or this is not OBO sound. This is merch. This is merch related. So authentic brands is a retail distribution group that distributes through all kinds of retail stores. Walmart's, Walmart was the only one that I can remember off of that list. But either way, Walmart as an example, because that's the peak for authentic groups. So think about it like this. Them Shaquille O'Neal shoes or the clothes, however you want to put it, that's authentic group right there, right? So consider all that as we go through this article, because there's some things to talk about here for sure. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this first little insert, the introduction, and it goes a little bit like this. Drake will continue to shape the creative vision of the company he co-founded while scaling globally. Authentic Brand Group's portfolio includes Sports Illustrated magazine and the personal brands of Elvis Presley and Shaquille O'Neal, among others. All right. Now we get into the meat and potatoes. We're also going to eventually talk about his pocket, because a lot of people are assuming that he's a billionaire. We've already covered that on this channel. Just break it down and you'll understand. Let's keep going. OVO has a new home. Authentic Brand Group has announced the acquisition of majority stake. See? Headline. When you understand headline theory, they're going to throw words in there that's going to buff it up. So, significant. It doesn't outshine majority, but it's going to get the job done. And people are going to look at the headline and run with it without reading the article. No. Let's go back down. Authentic Brand Groups has announced the acquisition of a majority stake in the intellectual property of OVO, also known as October Very Own, however you want to put it. The lifestyle brand and apparel company co-founded by Drake. The Toronto rapper will retain a significant ownership, again with significant, stake and remain involved with the brand as its driving force, continuing to shape its creative vision. Here's the thing. They're still going to do collabs. They're still going to put out new clothes, whether it's going to be yearly, seasonally, etc. They already put out their merch line for the universities here around the GTA. So all the GTA universities, the ones that are in the surrounding area, they got their OVO collab merch. Of course, it's going to be expensive, but that's him providing for the students in a way, basically, right? So you also got to understand that part. Go ahead and check out the chat. Prepare to see OVO in Target, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. I'm dead. The possibility for that is definitely going to be high. Let me make that clear. There's very popular brands being sold in Costco. That's not a good look. We'll get to that. Don't worry. Where was I? Retaining involved in brands as its driving force, continuing to shape the creative vision. Vince Holding Corp, VNCE, among partners of Authentic, will be taking over OVO's operating business, handling clothing design, product development, merchandising, and Yo, I'm sorry. Significant? Okay. Drake has significant ownership of OVO. Cool. But here, Vince Holding Corporation, a longtime partner of Authentic, will be taking over OVO's operating business, handling clothing design, product development, merchandising, and retail stores. Taking over. Let's make it clear. The percentages still apply. So whatever sales that's made through whatever they put out, 45%, if I'm correct, is going to Aubrey. Cool. But the price point is going down. OVO is expensive. It is not cheap. It is very expensive. That price might go down. It's still going to apply with, like, you know, the economy and everything. So it's still going to be high. But it's not going to be significantly high. It's going to be affordable somewhat. That's crazy. What's an AVO? Judy, what's an AVO? Please let me know. We're just a couple kids from Toronto who started something we believed in. Here we are 20 years later, same kids with bigger dreams, Authentic, and what was it again? Vince Holding Corporation are the perfect partners to help us continue to grow, says Drake. I'm not saying it's hard to see the growth or understanding the significance of this deal or this partnership, however you want to put it. However, OVO by itself was exclusive. Not saying it's not going to be exclusive. It can still do exclusive merch lines. Let's make that clear. Like I said before in my video, having a brand like that in retail stores is going to bring the value down. Once things are obtainable and affordable for the general public, the value is going to slowly disappear. We've seen this with all kinds of brands. A perfect example is Yeezy. Once upon a time, Yeezy used to cost thousands. Now it's part of your paycheck. Let's keep going. But what's an AV-ho? Announced as a partnership with Drake, Authentic will help scale the brand globally globally wise, yes, there might be a little bit or a slight bit more money made, but that's through quantity. So if you're going to do this globally, if you're going to push the brand globally, it's going to make money through quantity and not quality. That's literally the same way how a lot of people see Drake's music. They're going to see it as quantity when you're going to get a huge influx of songs. Like in the past 2 years where Drake dropped some Sexy Songs for You, Iceman, Maid of Honor, and Habiti. That's a lot of music. That is a lot of music. If I'm correct, through that 4, that's around like 80, 90 songs, if I'm correct, just to give like a rough estimate, in 2 years, right? That says something right there. On top of that, the reason why I have this right here is because allegedly, fear of missing out, FOMO. This is allegedly his next project. So whether if it's going to be between 2 years or 3 years, now you're going to have to add this project to the group of 4 to make it 5. So supposedly, let's push it to 3 years, because I don't think he's going to drop this year. So in 3 years, allegedly, what this is looking like, you're going to get 5 albums. That is a lot of music. Let's keep going. The chart-topping rapper co-founded OVO in 2008 with his close friend and collaborators, entrepreneur Oliver Eli Khatib, and producer, well, of course, Noah 40 Shabib, originally as a blog and lifestyle movement, right? What's good, Malcolm? I see you, bro. What's up? The brand went on to become a Canadian staple worldwide, notably through its signature black and gold logo. It made major expansions into high-end clothing and streetwear. The OVO Sound label also spun from the brand, which is dope, right? That's cool. But remember how it was talking about how the value will go down as it's more available? That's attached to OVO Sound. So considering all the artists under OVO Sound, every single one of them better lock in, because now your value is slightly dimmed. So y'all better start working on some hits. Y'all better start working on some projects that can really hold you down, so that you're still seen as a threat or a force that should be reckoned with, right? But be wary of this, honestly. You know, Authentic has 51%. 51 to 49. It's a CD. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was a doormat. I get it. Don't kill me. All right, let's go ahead and continue. The brand went on to become a Canadian staple worldwide, notably through its signature black. Okay, I already read that. The OVO Sound label. Okay. In addition to the online store, OVO runs 12 flagship stores across Canada, US, and UK, with the locations in Toronto, New York, London, England. So that's how it gets his money internationally. So with this partnership, not even partnership, with you selling OVO for 51%, internationally, you're going to be seen in a lot more continents. We might see you in Australia, right? So, hey, that's cool for it, right? The brand has fostered collaborative relationships with some of the world's biggest brands and institutions, curating several high-profile collections in tandem with the likes of MLB, New Era, UFC, and NBA, including a constant classic merchandise capsule celebrating Toronto Raptors' 2019 NBA championship title. Let's not forget Nocta, too. So Nocta is not actually associated with OVO. Nocta is its own thing under Nike. That's through Drake's name. But a lot of people easily will get that confused. So maybe for not us here, but for casual fans, and you know how I feel about casual fans, but through casual fans, they're definitely going to confuse the two. If you don't know what a casual fan is, just walk around randomly in the street Stop somebody, ask a question. That's all I gotta say. Casual fans don't pay attention to none of this. And that is a fact, unfortunately. OVO has earned a place among the world's most influential lifestyle brands because it has always stood for something authentic and mistakable, says Jamie Salter, authentic founder and executive chairman. Drake and his team have built something with incredible cultural influence. We see a significant opportunity to take that even further, opening new markets, building new businesses, and reaching more people around the world without losing what makes OVO OVO. So this is going to be a lot of hard work because the reputation that Authentic brand group has is not good. It's not good. Okay? Because to see where Authentic has landed, it makes it very affordable. So I'm so curious as to what they're going to do to kind of break that kind of tradition. Right? So that's very interesting. What's good, Josh? We're almost done, by the way. Authentic Brand Group is a major licensing company in the U.S. whose portfolio includes the ownership of major brands, again, like Sports Illustrated, Champion, Nautica, as well as licensing for the estates of celebrity legends. Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, Muhammad Ali. Ooh, there might be an OVO and Muhammad Ali collab. Now it's taking on one of the Canada's biggest brands whose global success has long been grounded in hometown Toronto and the city essence and culture. That's a conversation in itself. It's the nucleus of everything. What a way to start a sentence. It's a nucleus of everything. It's the thing you constantly come back to and think about. Does this represent us honestly, authentically? That comes from Drex Jankar, CEO of OVO. Okay. Told Billboard Canada in an interview celebrating his Billboard Canada Power Plays Impact Award in 2025, where it's where everyone worked on their skill to put blood, sweat, and tears into the career path. We are global thinkers, but we're coming from that place. That's our identity. It shaped us, and it's what makes us unique. But if you say that's our identity, it shapes us and what makes us unique, now I'm even more confused with you selling this. And that's a rhetorical kind of like sentence or question, however you want to put it, because we've talked about the whole bees on the table situation. So at this point, we can have the conversation about it briefly, because we've already handled this before. He dropped 3 projects and sold for about $500K plus, if I'm correct, through 3 projects, mind you. Once upon a time, Drake used to do that with 1 project, and it will be way higher than 500. He did that with 1. It's with Views, if I'm correct. Views was the highest selling album that he had, and then it was Scorpion. But mind you, the reason why Scorpion was that high is because of how heavily pushed it was on digital streaming platforms. Let's make that part clear real quick. When all kinds of celebrities and rappers used to complain about constantly seeing Drake playlists on Spotify alone, how a lot of his songs were landing in different playlists that didn't make sense for it. For example, having God's Plan in a gospel playlist, knowing that God's Plan is not a gospel song, but because it has God in it, they're going to immediately throw that into a gospel playlist. That doesn't make sense. That album was heavily pushed, and it didn't sell as high as Views, but it was the second highest selling project. So that's why I'm not a fan of Scorpion like that, because of how much they pushed it. They forced people to like Scorpion. You know, of course, people ran with God's Plan and then some other songs on it, so it's understandable. But through that process, I'm not a fan of that. That's why I prefer Views over Scorpion. But like I said, he did that with 1 project. Now you're not hitting that mark, and you put out 3. And then we're having a conversation about how there's investors coming in that are allegedly wanting to put in enough money to make him a billionaire. And then he signed out his contract and everything like that. If you signed out your contract, you would have been gloating about that for months on end. You would probably wait like a month or a month and a half. And then on Instagram, we would know through the messaging. You put out different pictures that are cryptic, but it's like, oh, this is my freedom. I'm not signing no, but it's not confirmed is what I'm saying. It's not confirmed that you're free from Universal, right? Of course, there are other channels out there that's going to say otherwise, saying you're still with Universal. And a lot of them might be right based on the facts that they put out. But I'm sitting here. Remember, this is for Toronto. A lot of people don't know about this. So I'm going to say we don't know. But if you want that learning material, we can guide you. That's all I got to say. Right? But just think about that. Just think about the table for a second. B's on the table. You got a billy. You got a billion. Why would somebody invest in you knowing that you put out 3 projects and it did not hit the mark it should have hit? Everybody was throwing out high sale numbers for the first week. It did not come close. On top of that, what about physical sales? What's going on with the physical sales situation? Let's do even better. Why hasn't there been a tour yet for the summer? You're Drake. You don't need to worry about Chris Brown and Usher because you're Drake. If I'm correct, people are going to pull up to your concerts and enjoy the music however they're listening to it. Right? Where's the tour? I don't know. It's coming up to fall season. It's kind of late to even start a tour. You're going to have to wait till spring. So maybe they have a tour for next year, but now your songs are like, they'll probably be around like close to a year old by then. And on top of that, let's go even further into the music now. I know a lot of people around here specifically might be listening to Habiti and Maid of Honor. Cool. But with Iceman, the reason why it's not hitting like it was supposed to initially, it took a while. It kind of had to force feed it. But like, the relatability that comes with Drake music disappeared through all the disses he was trying to throw out there. That's not how Drake's music is strong. Drake's music is strong because it relates to a wide range of the audience, to the demographic, however you want to put it. Iceman is not relatable. I can't relate to you dissing somebody because I don't go around hating a lot of people. And on top of that, a lot of Torontonians are nice people. We do not hate for no reason. Those are the street niggas. There's way more authentic Torontonians than street niggas. So why would you want to push something for them knowing that the majority of Toronto or the majority of Canada don't really be on that kind of bullshit? So already you don't have a huge like cult following with that project. You're going to have a lot of loud voices, but just because the voice is loud doesn't mean that adds to quantity. Honestly, that takes away from the quantity. That's an issue, right? These are a lot of things people don't know about when it comes to Toronto. I'm giving y'all game right here. You know? His tours would have to be stadiums, not arenas. He's scared of the sales lack. Okay. And that is a fact too. You're Drake. Arenas is a no-no for you. You got to do stadiums now because you are Aubrey Graham. For you to do arenas, your opposition will laugh at you. He'll probably write bars for you. So you got to do stadiums. Hey, that's coming from the chat. I'm just saying. Where was I, though? Oh, yeah, I already read to the end. So we kind of talked about this. And what it shaped us and what makes us unique. I don't see investors putting their money in knowing that they're going to lose it. That's not wise. Because you're taking a loss, hoping for a gain. Even if there was a gain, it's going to be very long term. Do you want to wait for that money, knowing that you need that money fast? I don't think no investor threw in money for him at all. Which is why we're here with a 5th project. hey, who knows? It might be really good. He might relate to the audience again. That might add to you making proper sales for yourself. You never know. You never know. But all I got to say about this is that understanding this situation, it's not as glorious as a lot of people think. You just so comfortable with the words that's padded in front of you. You're not realizing once you start to read the fine print, you'd be like, wait, what? See what I'm saying? Let's finish this up. OVO made legal headlines earlier this summer over financial dispute where in Florida-based debt lending company applied the leading company Applied Real Intelligence ARI allegedly that the company failed to pay back a loan. Oh my God, I forgot about that. The loan situation. That's literally why everybody was having a conversation, because of the loan situation. Funny enough, I explained that without it. But yeah, that's the reason why everybody was having this conversation about OVO. Allegedly that the company failed to pay back a loan of 5.2 million Canadian dollars and resultantly owed an additional 5.3 million for defaulting. According to Toronto Star, OVO already negotiated its deal with Authentic around the same time. So it's kind of like they're using that deal with Authentic to get their money over there so they don't have to worry about that no more. He better not try Stadium. But, hey, putting the final touches on tonight's show and watching, hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I think I give a nice explanation as to what's going on here, because things like this I get interested in, and then once I break it down, I'm like, really? But like I said, a lot of people prefer the big, bright headline. They look at the headline and say, OVO sells majority stake to Authentic Brand Group. Drake retains significant ownership. They'll see that and be like, oh man, he cannot lose. Authentic Brand Group has announced the acquisition of a majority stake in the intellectual property of October's Very Own, also known as OVO. The fine print, the large print. I don't let people play in my face. That's all I gotta say. So I think that's a nice way to wrap a bow around this little situation right here. A nice healthy take on it. A very understanding and kind of open conversation when it comes into it. Definitely narrowed in though because of realistic points that is applied to numerous amounts of brands under this company, under this group. So this was definitely an important conversation to have for sure. Right? But I think at this point, that's where we end that conversation. So I can start the upload process for this, right? But this was good. This was definitely good to talk about. I felt like that was a nice conversation that we had. It's been a while since we had a nice conversation, right? So it's always good to have these kind of conversations on this channel. So shout out to us, right? But I think this is where we can charge it. So I already did my upload for today, and it's late. Uploading around this time is a great big no-no. We're going to upload them tomorrow. I'll probably upload maybe 2 videos and then throw one for Saturday. Just to keep the ball rolling, you know? But this was a good conversation. I have nothing else to talk about, though. I think I talked about everything I needed to talk about. At this point, we can just cruise out of here, you know? We can go ahead and set sail and go back to reality. I'm going to need some water to drink because I've been talking with like literally nothing to drink. So I'm going to get some ice cold water, put a little lemon juice in it. I'm going to go in the Discord, catch a vibe. You already know. So, there he is. I knew you were here. Shout out to you, Flex, giving it to us. I appreciate y'all, man. Come on. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the community. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody here with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Today was a good day. Nice conversation. I did say the live was going to be short, so is what it is. But it was definitely substantial, right? Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, Queen Bee. I appreciate it. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So y'all know what it is, man. Boy, let me close some of these notifications, man. I got it figure. Oh, before I even go, I might as well address this once and that's it. It was brought to my attention that I should make a GoFundMe for my situation. I am not a fan of doing things like that because in my family we figure it out. My family, that's what we do. We figure it out. That's how we've been rolling this whole time. But it's been brought to my attention that I should make a GoFundMe. I'm only saying this once, because if it doesn't work, I'm just going to figure it out. To the comments that I made in the Discord, if it doesn't get enough likes, I am not making a GoFundMe. I'm just saying that, and that's it. To the comment that I made in the Discord, if it doesn't get enough likes, I am not making a GoFundMe. That is that. Alright, so I'm just throwing it out there for everybody that's here with us still. If people understand my situation, it's rough, but we'll figure it out. But if you really want me to make that GoFundMe, the comments are in the main chat, the Flex Mob community chat. I made the comments today. If this comment gets enough likes, I'll make a GoFundMe. If not, I'm not going to bother. I'm getting out of here. We figure it out. Sounds like something my grandfather would tell me. Funny enough, my dad is 90. Let me say that again. My dad is 90. Anyway, I'm getting out of here, man. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day, all right? I appreciate y'all for pulling up and stopping by like always. Thank you for the continued support. I greatly appreciate it. And, yeah, let's go ahead and end on a high note, bro. Y'all know what it is, right? Let's go ahead and get up out of here, bro. So, Flex Mob, Shadow Mob, I appreciate y'all for pulling up and stopping by. Today was great. Good conversation, good vibes, good music, good energy. Hey, that's what we do around here. You know what I'm saying? We like to push the conversation forward, enjoy some good quality music, and have good quality conversations. All right? But, you know, all good things, sometimes they come to an end. You know? So, with that being said, take care, be well, be safe, stay true, be you, live long, and long live. Peace. Have a great day. Have a great night wherever you're on this world. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like always, I greatly appreciate it. Shout out Flex Mob. Shout out Shadow Mob. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the chat. Y'all are incredible individuals. But don't forget, take care of your family. Take care of your friends. Take care of anybody that you consider a family or friend. But don't forget to take care of yourself. And don't forget to be outstanding. Peace.